His arguments haven't really changed much since his
14-page meticulously written document.
This is why it's not even worth engaging with his arguments in any substantive way. Because he's a little weaselly liar. You guys didn't like the cheese video? There was one dude who I quote tweeted, and then he was in my replies talking about how he got as a child, and then he was talking about wanting to fight me. But he's a little snivelling p***y. He's an absolute 100% snivelling p***y at the time. What a little f***ing rat he is. Deleting the tweet. What a little f***ing loser, man. Ratty little freak. This looks like he's desperately in creators' DMs trying to do damage control. If I didn't say it back then, I'll say it now. Hope you're well. I was actually at McDonald's with my kids yesterday, and then I got a message about this fucking DarkViper video that dropped. As I said earlier, I've been very busy meticulously planning for this stream and come up with the following.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
One more time if you missed it.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
And one more time, just for luck.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
There we go. So anyway, I haven't actually watched the video, so who knows what the fuck he said in it. No idea. No clue. Literally no clue what's going on. The thing with DarkViper is he's one of these people. The stream was muted. Oh, sorry, one more time.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
DarkViper is one of these people who, in the moment, on like a live stream, when he's asked about something like this, will act like a little pussy. Because there were clips at the time of when he originally filed this, of people going to his stream and asking questions. I think Keemstar and Nicholas DiOrio went to his stream and asked him questions about it. And he was a little sheepish freak about it at the time and didn't want to fucking answer it. But then what he's done is he's gone away and gone to his little editing suite, right, where he can record as many takes as he wants so he doesn't sound like a snivelling freak, and recorded some fucking response video. The thing is about it as well is, like, he's kind of attacked everyone. Like, all of the commentary people he's gone after, because a lot of them don't agree with his absolutely fucking rabid campaign against, you know, all forms of React content, even ones that are arguably transformative. But yeah, obviously, you know, I'm not going to be reacting to it on stream because, unfortunately, well, let me put it this way.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
I unfortunately do have a life, so I don't have time to, you know, contend with this fucking autist filing endless DMCAs against my channel. So, yeah, but that doesn't matter. I've got lots of stuff to look at. The sort of like, what is it? The fallout from this is quite funny, so we can have a look at that at least.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
There we go. Also, all of his arguments are probably the same. His arguments haven't really changed much since his
14-page meticulously written document.
And he's been a complete fucking lolcow ever since then. Every single person that looks at this guy thinks he's a total freak loser. Without exception. The only people that agree with him are his fucking rabid fan base. Right? His absolutely insane, rabid fan base. And, yeah, like, listen, bring it on as far as I'm concerned. Keep leaving your fucking gay little comments. I literally don't care. But, like, his fan base is fucking insane. Like, I've never seen anything like it before, where they are like little fucking automatons, like bots, who think they're fucking copyright experts, right? And they come to your fucking comment section and come to you on Twitter and they're fucking absolutely rabid. It's insane. Never seen anything like it before, right? Crazy. Well, I was going to say, Tommy C, I'm coming around to your way of thinking, okay? And on top of that as well, I think that these fans are the kinds of people that would cheer on as the as a certain group get called in the 40s in a certain country to clear out certain types of people from the attic. Let's put it that way, okay? Let's put it that way. They would be cheering it on, I would say. So yeah, I mean, he has got like this absolutely autistic fervor over this point. And, you know, I'm pretty sure, because the thing is to bear in mind with this all happened months ago, Okay, so him filing this DMCA takedown request happened months ago. It didn't go through. YouTube kicked it back because he didn't fill out the fucking form correctly, and YouTube didn't think it was legitimate. And after months of badgering, using a lawyer as well, he's managed to get the video taken down. But you could have made this video months ago. And I think I got a feeling. Obviously, this is just a feeling. I've got no proof to point to for this, right? But what I feel has happened here is that he's waited until the videos come down to release this video, because then he can characterize it however he wants. He can characterize it literally however he wants, and then no one can actually go and check the original video to see what they think of it on a personal level, you know? We're going to watch Turkey Tom's video about it at the time, just to see what his take was on it back then, because I actually never watched that. But he like keeps calling it a watch party. Yeah, it's very slimy. He keeps calling it a fucking watch party, right? And I'm just like, what? That's not what a fucking watch party means, okay? Watch party is when you all sit around together to watch something and you just watch the thing. You don't have one person that pauses whatever's happening and talking about, you know, what's in it, you know? Yeah, I know. It's like just an insane level of dishonesty. This is why it's not even fucking worth engaging with his arguments in any substantive way. Because he's a little weaselly liar. And he just frames things however he wants. Another thing that he's fucking said, okay, is that I've admitted, and this is something that his fucking fans have parroted to me as well. His fans are saying like, oh, you've admitted to doing illegal content or something. I'm just like, what the fuck did I say that? I never fucking said I was doing anything illegal. Jesus Christ. These people are insane. They're talking about me oh yeah, you admitted to it. You admitted what you're doing was wrong. All I've ever done when I've talked about React content is I've differentiated out between React content, which is kind of lazy and doesn't add anything, and it's literally just watching the video without saying anything. You know, and the original video is like 20 minutes long, and the reaction is 21 minutes long, right? That's like a watch party to me. And also, the other thing I try to do is I differentiate and I say, listen, the legal aspect, obviously, we can't really determine because we're not a fucking court of law, and we don't know exactly what would happen, you know, if this would go to court. So it's better to focus on like the moral or ethical arguments, because the legal arguments can only really be determined in a court. And this is something that these people do all the time as well. DarkViper and his fucking rabid autistic fan base, right? They constantly flip between like a legal argument and a moral or ethical argument and try and like equivocate the two and out of the same. When obviously, you know, there's a big difference between making a moral or ethical argument about reacting to something. Like, for example, right, you could easily make a moral or ethical argument about doing a full react to Lord of the Rings, you know, pausing and interjecting and giving commentary and making it 20 hours long. And you could easily make a moral or ethical argument as to why that would be okay. But legally, traditionally, the reason someone wouldn't want to take that forward is because of the sheer power and wealth that movie studios have, and the fact that copyright favors massive companies, generally speaking. So no one would want to take that case to court. But I think you could potentially argue that that is still a fair use case legally, because, you know, the fact is a fair use, so there's a multitude that they look at, and it's based on a balance of all of them, okay, not just one, wonderful. You know?
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Nekarina became
But obviously, who the fuck is going to do that? Like, who the fuck is going to want to take Universal Studios to court to argue their 20-hour react to Lord of the Rings is fair use? You'd get totally crushed under the fucking boot of their lawsuit, you know? So you're just not going to bother. But I think you could potentially argue that that would be fair use, you know? And the point I normally make is just to say, listen, like, the fair use thing is pointless to talk about from a legal perspective, because we can't determine here whether or not it's legally going to be classified as fair use. Obviously, the person that's making the video will claim it is fair use, and the person that's the rights holder will claim it's not, because that's going to be their position, isn't it? Because they want to claim on copyright. But it's pointless to really discuss in any detail, oh, well, what's the legal situation here? Because we can't really determine that, you know? But then that's being used to paint it like I'm saying that definitionally, anytime someone does a react, it's not only illegal, which is not something I've ever fucking said, but also to claim that it's morally or ethically wrong as well. Again, not something I've ever fucking said. And this is the fucking irritating thing about this little freak, right? You could see when he got asked about it on live streams when it happened late last year, he was fucking sweating like crazy over it. He was fucking sweating and didn't want to answer it, right? And now he's had time to go away, do all his editing, do his little recording. He likes to try and sound like he's a fucking big giga chad over this shit. But he's a little snivelling pussy. He's an absolute 100% snivelling pussy at the time, right? But now he goes away to edit his video together. It's the classic, like, I don't know if there's a name for this, right? But this dynamic where someone, when they're pushed on something live, act like a total pussy about it. But then, right, they fucking go off to them editing studio and they fucking put together a little video and edit together these clips to paint things out of context and stuff like that. Yeah. In fact, do you know what this reminds me of? This is the other thing I thought of as well. Do you know what this reminds me of? These people are just like, and probably the same people who were fucking going at Internet Historian. It reminds me very much of the kind of complete insanity that people went to over the Internet Historian situation when H Bomber Guy came out with his video about plagiarism. Listen, who's that? TBESND. I know you struggle to breathe because Dark Viper's cock is inserted to the back of your throat, but you'll have your chance. I'm going to open up the phone lines later. Let's hope you don't have a spurg voice like all the other fucking freaks I spoke to that time. We'll be opening up the phone lines and you can come on and say your piece, guys. You can come on and say it's going to be great. You can come on and tell me how I'm wrong. Literally can't fucking wait, okay? Literally cannot wait for you to come on and you can tell me about how wrong I am about all this, okay? So sit around for a little bit. We've got some stuff to look at and then I'll be opening up the phone lines and you can come on and tell me how wrong I am. It's going to be fucking great. All of you have been all over the fucking comments of the video, haven't you? All of you have been all over the comments telling me how fucking wrong I am. Telling me, oh no, Chud, you're wrong. Literally just fucking spluttering out Dark Viper's semen as you talk because you've been gurgling his cum for fucking days, okay? I can't wait to speak to some of you. It's going to be fucking great, okay? So we'll be bringing you on after I finish talking about some stuff here, okay? Okay, so there has been some blowback already, okay? And I think there's more blowback to come as well. Listen, guys, listen. The blowback has been incredible, I must say. And it's only just starting, I think, too. Literally only just starting. So Dark Viper has put out a little statement about the situation. So let's have a little look at that, okay? Let's have a little look at his statement on drama videos. Ooh, he's having to speak to his audience. Uh-oh. I apologize for releasing videos refuting false claims other creators make about me. See, this is how you know that this guy is like a fucking... Well, he's a lolcow already, as far as I'm concerned. But I think he's probably a couple of weeks away from a Kiwi Farms thread, right? And in fact, having a little look on there, it seemed to me like there were some people that were questioning why he didn't have one in the first place. But he is like, he feels that if he can just make one more video about this React shit, that people are going to fucking agree with him, right? But the reality of it is that most people don't agree with him. Most people agree that like lazy Reacts, where it's just a watch party, to upload those is like a shitty thing to do. But most people either don't care or like or think it's fine to do React content that is more substantive, that has more commentary, and so on, even if you end up using the whole video, you know? Please stop spamming your comment in chat. If you keep spamming it, I'm just going to fucking ban you, okay?
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I
Fuck
make
me.
money?
In fact, I'll just ban you now. Oh, what, dude, what is your problem? You can come on and speak when I'm ready, and you can put it to me then, okay? Thank you very much for the $5. Stick around. Come on when I open the phone lines. You can tell me all about it then, okay? I look forward to it then. Autism Speaks. That's what we should call Dark Viper's audience. Autism Speaks. Honestly, they are the most insufferable autists I think I've ever come across in my time doing this. So yeah, this guy, I think, reckons that if he just releases one more video talking about how bad React content is, all React content, no matter what it is, you know, even EFAP, because by his arguments, even EFAP's content he doesn't think in any way fair use, legally, ethically, or morally. And it's like, bro, I've seen them turn a 20-minute video into like a fucking 5-hour thing. You really think that that's not going to be arguably fair use? Like, at least ethically or morally? Like, sure, legally, I mean, you know, it's a toss-up. Like, because there's no confirmation one way or another about, you know, whereas there are for other types of content, like the H3 situation or the Sargon of Akkad situation. But you really think that, like, EFAP, it's unacceptable that they use the whole video when they spend 5 hours reacting to it? And that's the other thing about this as well. Oh my God, dude. The dishonesty from these people is insane, right? I've seen people talking about this in the context of like, well, what about reacting to an episode of anime? Or like a movie? It's like, bro, it was a fucking 9.5-minute stream segment. And I think that's the other part that's missing from a lot of this. Again, I'm not sure if we said it in the video or not. Thank you for the sub. But this kind of narrative that's established, that it's the equivalent of when someone was watching like an episode of anime, when it was a 9.5-minute stream segment that he put onto YouTube. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, I'm aware I'm somewhat playing into their game, and as I've discussed in rambles, I don't really think it will ever do much good. Well, the good that it does for DarkViper is that it kind of cements this fucking insane autism within his community. And you can see it. You can see it if you go and look at how his fans talk about this. You know, go to the comment section in my video. There's like double the amount of comments there normally would be on one of my videos for that view size, right? Okay. And it's all his fans. It's literally all of his fans just telling me how wrong I am. And some of them are like fucking rabid as well. This is the thing that I find very frustrating about doing the online stuff, right? Is I would never, unless it was serious, you know, I was even on the Mama Max stuff, I was like, if he just went back to making his normal content, like ARG stuff, maybe that would be okay. I think I still kind of said, but he has done some pretty insane shit. Like, I never think that someone should be destroyed or have their channel gone or something like that, right? But these people are fucking unhinged. They like want my channel taken down. And also, they're like mass flaggers as well. One of my tweets got flagged as hateful or something like that. No, the abuse. Abuse. It was abuse. It was because of abuse, they said. Right? But yeah, these guys are completely rabid over this issue, to the point where they see DarkViper make a video about it, and I'm the newest XQC to them, I guess. And then they just fucking barrage my video with retarded comments, just telling me that they're right and I'm wrong, you know? Which is fucking insane. Like I say, it's all good for me. Keep leaving your comments, okay? I'm not saying don't leave the comments. I'm just saying you're retarded, autistic freaks. And I don't think of you as human, okay? That's all I'm saying. But we'll speak in a bit. I'm looking forward to it. With all these comments, I'm sure the phone lines are going to be stuffed with people that are coming on to tell me how wrong I am about this. I literally can't fucking wait. It's exciting for me. But be sure to come on, guys. Don't be those freaks who just leave a comment and don't want to come on. I promise I won't mock your Spurg voice. I promise, okay? I promise. But yeah, these guys are total freaks. It, however, still feels necessary to explain the truth in any situation where I uniquely have information. I hope some enjoyment can still be found in these videos. Oh, by the way, sorry, I saw someone in chat say, so he just referred to it as his content. Is that right? He just referred to it as his content. And didn't specify exactly what it was. Yeah, like I say, it's all a kind of trick to make it sound more substantive than it is. I think that's the point of that, right? It's to make it sound like it's some sort of elaborate, elaborate video of his that I've reacted to, one of his fucking like hour-long videos or something. When obviously, yes, it's a 9.5-minute video. The fact people are comparing a 9.5-minute stream segment to to like an episode of anime is fucking insane. But that's to be expected when DarkViper's obviously presenting it dishonestly. DarkViper tried to lump you in with other creators he hates, like Turkey Tom. Well, that's the other thing with it as well, is he's kind of lashing out at everyone. Which, I mean, I don't know, man. That seems... Sounds like he's picking more fights than he can really handle, from the sounds of it. Because he is a little wretched freak who, you know, can put together a video where he's not crumbling with anxiety at the seams. But in a live situation, you know, obviously... He struggles. Like I say, there's clips of him getting asked about it at the time, and he's literally, you know, frozen with anxiety as he gets questioned about it at the time. Anyway, I don't really think it will ever do much good. Necessary to explain the truth in any situation where I uniquely have information. I hope some enjoyment can still be found in these videos. Rest assured that normal content is still being worked on and will come out. Often these refutive pieces are time sensitive and thus take precedence. One more released... One more video till everyone agrees with him on React content based. One more will release today, and there may be the need for more later. I wish you all the best. You guys didn't like the cheese video? You guys didn't like the heckin' cheese video? Dude, this guy is clearly so fucking sensitive. It's unbelievable. He's such a wretched, sensitive little bitch, okay? You guys didn't like my heckin' cheese video? Why are you watching it? Dang, there's some funny stuff in there. This is why we can't have cooking streams anymore. Not my heckin' cheese video! Oh no, you're not watching the cheese video! It's so good! There's loads of funny memes in there, guys! Oh. Based. Hey, DarkViper fans that are watching. Why are you watching me and not watching the heckin' cheese video? He did a cheese video with some funny stuff in. Go and watch it. Go on. The other thing about this as well is it only came out 3 hours ago from when he posted this, but he was still upset about the fact that no one was watching it. 14k view. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. 4.7 on the old impressions click-through rate. Not good. Not good at all. What was funny about this is you have people in his replies who are telling him to chill. Matt gets too emotional with statistics. Hello, autism? Hello? As I've been saying, clear sign of autism right there. Getting emotional with statistics. Hello? This obsession with numbers is going to kill this channel or just kill Matt with all the stress he's having because of obsessing over numbers. Oh, uh-oh. His own fans are calling him out for obsessing over numbers and being too autistic. Maybe we should do a heckin' cheese video. Hey guys, check out my cheese video. It's got some funny bits in. My heckin' cheese video. So people are just pointing out, you know, dude, people are asleep. People are too asleep for the cheese video, Matteo. Yo, Matteo, people are asleep. Give us some time to breathe. You have consistently obsessed over every number on this site for a while now. Playing the algorithm is part of your job. But my God, it makes you seem so fake. Good Lord. The fact you have to peer pressure people into watching a video just shows how ungrateful you are. You're better than this, Matto. Matt! Listen to your community, bro. Stop obsessing over the figures so much and relax. Come on, chill out a little bit. Holy fuck. Do you have to post something every time you don't perform as well as you would? Have hoped it's getting a bit old. Oof. Uh-oh. Dude. His audience is not happy with him, are they? Clearly very disappointed in his behavior. Wait until they find out that. Devastating. Nobody's so upset about his channel. Bro, your channel is doing fine. Been hearing you saying that your views have dropped off and have been shit for the last 3 months, but that's not the case. I look back and the views you're getting are comparable to prior. Maybe you're talking about retention. I could be wrong, but you're overreacting. I could be wrong in my assumption you're overreacting. God, I can't be able to read all that. Dude, this is definitely a Dark Viper fan. You can tell. First of all, he's called King Spastic. So I think that's probably a good indicator, first of all. And then the fact that he's written out this big screed about the situation,
that's wonderful. Too. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you, iBullyBullies, for the 20 sec. Thank you. I've lost the 14 pages thing now. Oh, wait, I know where it is. Hang on. Reservoir sent it to me. Thank you, Reservoir.
14-page meticulously written document.
On cheese. And no one's paying attention. Calm down. Dude, there's so many people calling him out for being obsessed with his numbers. So funny. You're so obsessed with numbers all the time. Chill the fuck out. Even though a lot of people didn't watch this video, your channel isn't going to die because of it. Why would people watch this video? Bro, he's getting cooked by his own fans. So not only is he getting cooked by his own fans, he's about to get cooked by everyone else that he's taken a fucking lashing out to as well. It's not looking good for Dark Viper. Even though this video is enjoyable, the majority of people watch you because of GTA and will not watch anything else you make. Oh. 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 Oof. Not good. Anyway, I didn't mean to go this deep. I got distracted. You guys didn't like the cheese video. I hope we get a little. I hope there's a little segment of him at some point complaining about the cheese video not performing. That would be made for great soundboard fodder. That's for sure. That would be absolutely banging fodder. Is it true that he complains about his views all the time? I guess it's in his streams, maybe not on the community tab, so who knows. Right, anyway. Let us continue on. Let's see what else is going on. So apparently there's some document that's been made. If you guys have seen the video, you probably can, attest to this more than I can. But apparently there's some document that he's made where he's like going through all of the different people that have made content about him, and they included this thumbnail. Dude, I forgot how funny that drama was when it happened originally.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
$4.99 from Nerd Angle. Dark Viper leeching of Rockstar devs to make his content and fund his lifestyle. Tisk.
Thank you for the $5, Nerd Angle. Appreciate it. Dude, that thumbnail was a banger. We're going to watch a Chris the Narc video in a bit as well. Chris the Narc has been a very valued, ally in all of this. In my battle of righteousness against the retarded autist Dark Viper. What's this? Oh no. Oh no! What's this? Oh, a heavily upvoted post in his subreddit. Ooh, oof. That's gotta hurt. I love Matt, but... Uh-oh. I feel like I'm focusing so heavily on the decline of the channel, it's just making it decline more. Ooh. It's a natural thing when you play a 10-year-old game, especially when your editing style is inconsistent. God, this is scathing. This is scathing from a fan of his. I've stopped watching the main channel videos because I'm no longer interested in GTA content, and his videos no longer feel like his own content. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Most of us, as far as I know, started watching when Matt did a massive amount of his own editing. It was clear that he did because he would literally stream himself doing it. With that being said, when GTA 6 comes out, I'll watch again until I get bored of that game. Hardy feels like his channel now with the different editing styles. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The autists are not satisfied, unfortunately. I guess they didn't like the cheese video either. Well, although I suppose it probably came out after this, didn't it? Boogie had the same issue, started focusing on the numbers falling, and once you ever spread that idea, you are dying to your audience, they start to have a snowball effect. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his channel. I don't really pay. I mean, this is. I don't really pay attention to Dark Viper that much. I covered him a bit. Obviously, you know, we went guerrilla mode on him when the drama first happened last year. But I honestly don't think about him that much at all, even. And you know, that's why it's so funny that behind the scenes, he's been meticulously. Wait.
14-page meticulously written document.
You know, he's been working, pushing to get this fucking video taken down for months, and paid a lawyer too. Apparently, I heard that he mentioned there were some legal fees that he's had to pay. I don't know if it was all for this or just generally paying a lawyer. But I believe the figure was, what, $3,000 or something? Is that? Oh. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. How many pages? Oh, you might have missed it.
14-page meticulously written document.
How much did the video make me? Probably like $100. And how many viewers did I have at the time back in November? 500, 600, something like that. A few $100 at most, if that. Well, I don't know if it was I mean, like I say, I don't know if it was 3,000 for one video or if it's just generally what he has to pay for fees. But I presume there was some sort of cost associated with it. Yeah. Does the winning ever stop? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that was quite funny. What's this? Oh, did he address this in the video at all? This part? Because again, it was quite funny how he likes to present himself as being this like Giga Chad debate logic bro in his videos, right? And, you know, he's kind of taking things down and he's cool and he's calm and he's collected. But he was like spurging out via his lawyer. You know, desperate. I'm not going to fucking watch that shit. I don't care. Who cares, man? Who fucking cares? We also stipulate that this correspondence not be shared in part or in full with ChudLogic and must be kept confidential. We believe it is highly likely that ChudLogic will use copies of any correspondence to create further content on his channel that may be either A, defamatory in nature, or B, will lead to further infringement of our client's work. Each outcome will be to the detriment of our client. Yeah, I've heard, but apparently, well, this again, this is retarded fans. So take from that what you will. I mean, yes, they do just parrot his perspective, but it's kind of a more retarded version of his perspective, to be fair. And it's retarded as it is, right? But apparently people have been saying to me, oh, his lawyer said that he's got grounds for defamation. And it's like, yeah, lawyers say shit like that all the fucking time. They talk about defamation in order to try and fucking intimidate you to silence and not say anything at all. That's fucking standard shit that lawyers do. You know, clearly the intent of this fucking piece here is if I do end up seeing it, it makes me think, oh shit, I better not fucking say anything about him anymore because otherwise they're going to sue me for defamation, you know? Or just the act. I mean, this is the thing as well. It's not even me making the content on it. It's the act of giving the information to me. They're saying they're going to take legal action against me and YouTube because of it. I mean, it's fucking insanity. We note the takedown correspondence between our client and YouTube with respect to the first infringing work was subsequently used by ChudLogic to create further offensive content, which included copies of the takedown correspondence and reference to our client being a copyright abuser. which may give rise to an action in defamation. I don't actually recall I don't know if I called him a copyright abuser. I don't remember using those terms personally. I'll be proven wrong if I was, but I don't really recall calling him that. I think I just called him petty, like a petty whore, a petty bitch or something. And also a loser, but then he says as much himself. Which may give rise to an action in defamation. On this point, we refer to the following videos for your reference only. Should YouTube breach the confidential nature of this correspondence, our client reserves... Hey, Tommy!
Off depressed people.
€10 from Tommy C's SFTP. I called him a not C.
Thank you for the €10. Our client reserves all rights he may have at law or in equity to take appropriate legal action against both YouTube and ChudLogic. So he's not. So the claim here is not even that if I make more content about him, it's the very act of passing me the information in the first place that would bring about further legal action. And I would have thought that because this came to me because this video was picked up within the complaint as being part of the copyright claim when it wasn't, and it was obviously completely nothing to do with any of his content beyond talking about him and showing a couple of clips. So I think this is why they ended up sending this to me. But even if they hadn't sent this to me, I'm pretty sure that I could request a copy of the DMCA from YouTube, because obviously if you wanted to file a response to it legally, you would need the DMCA to know what you're responding to, right? So yeah. But anyway, I just thought that was quite a funny thing that happened. I obviously spoke about this the other day at length, so you can go and watch that video if you want. Now, listen, I could be here for literally hours going over the absolute insanity of his audience, okay? Like, there was one dude who I quote tweeted, right? And then he was in my replies talking about how he got raped as a child, and then he was talking about wanting to fight me. He was like a complete schizo. To be fair, I don't think that guy was like necessarily a hardcore DarkViper fan, right? I think he's just some random schizo that's come along, and I don't think he's necessarily a hardline fan of him. He's just a fucking nutter that has seen an argument between two people and gotten involved, you know? Why are you so obsessed with DarkViper? Who's obsessed? Bro, this is the other thing that these fucking retarded fans say as well. They say that I'm the one that's obsessed with DarkViper when he filed a DMCA against me and he got kicked back by YouTube initially, okay? So I made some content and fucking mocked him for it because he's a little retarded bitch, okay? And he's fucking spent months working with a lawyer to fucking pester YouTube to take the video down. Bro, how are you going to say that I'm the one that's obsessed? I barely ever fucking think of the guy. He's the one that's been fucking spurging behind the scenes, desperately trying to get this video taken down. How are you going to say that I'm the one that's obsessed? I'm just responding to what he's doing, always in this, you know? Where's your proof? What do you mean proof? What? I've got the email chain. That's exactly what's happened. I showed the email chain on stream the other day. I mean, yeah, of course, you know, his fans want me gone as well. So like I say, you know, there's some people that I don't even necessarily know who are like hardcore fans of his or something like that, you know? But this was particularly funny. This is like, I mean, this guy went to my fucking subreddit to post this. These people have like lost the plot. They're like literally loopy. And the funny thing about it as well is like, I could maybe even understand an audience getting motivated if it was like some crazy thing that had happened, right? Like, I don't know, someone called someone a pedo or something, unironically, and or something along those lines. Some crazy thing that happened, right? But this is about a dispute over fucking DMCA shit. And these people are getting this fucking heated about it. It's crazy. Anyway, this is what Reddit user feisty/ad1323 had to say about the situation on my Reddit. How can ChudLogic be so fucking dumb that he says a guy has super AIDS, calls him gay, That's the other thing that's so difficult about this, right? Is the clips that I've seen or the people that are talking about it, I just can't help but laugh. Oh, what are they saying? I just can't help but laugh. I said on Twitter, like, is this supposed to make me look bad? What is the point of this? I honestly don't understand why you would say such things. It's like when DarkViper shared that clip or that edit of him getting absolutely fucking wrecked by H3. Yeah, this is it here. I'm watching the video, so this is me talking about it on Twitter originally.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Hey, I bully bullies. Thank you for the 20 sec. I'm watching the video, and you've called him autistic 3 times in the first 6 minutes. You have said that he is too good for suicide, bruh. People like you deserve the worst. Okay. Yeah, what of it? People, they're trying to act like I'm some fucking monster for saying a bunch of funny shit, if I do say so myself. Nicholas Dioro got on the action too. Look, how would you genuinely describe DarkViper without using the term autistic, genuinely? Better question, do you support people committing suicide? Nick, I like you and Chud both, but sometimes you get served an L and just have to take it. For people I don't like, yeah, Lamau, what kind of question is that? Were you expecting me to write, buying my haters an all-expense... buying my haters an all-expense paid vacation to one of these, and it's one of those suicide booths. Anyway, what was this fucking guy saying? Wait till you see his messages to me. I didn't respond, obviously, because I tend not to respond to schizos, because it's a waste of my time. But putting it on stream could be funny sometimes, so I thought we'd do that. Call him gay and starts a hate campaign against him just because you decided to break fair use law. Matt's lawyers have confirmed that he can easily sue you for defamation because of your stupidity. You're going to be bankrupt. Well, you know, obviously, I try to be quite, I try to be quite fair because it's very difficult to prove that anyone is a fan of someone exactly. Like the guy on Twitter, it sounded like he was just some random fucking insane nutter, right? So yeah, I can't really speak to that. But fucking, this guy was fucking crazy and trying to message me about this. Look. How can you be so fucking dumb that you say a guy has super AIDS? You call him gay and starts a hate campaign against him.
That's wonderful. But how do I make money off
Hey, thank you for the $10.
$9.99 from Stafrex. One usually very concerned about crazed stalker people. Man in question is incredibly dedicated to stalking anyone who criticizes his content. Threatening legal action when YouTube says stop. Weird.
Well, as he said himself. And starts a hate campaign against him just because you decided to break fair use law. Matt's lawyers have confirmed that he can easily sue you for defamation because you're going to go bankrupt. So he put that in the Reddit post, and then he adds, and go homeless, do your fucking research before talking about law, bozo. Respond, or you're admitting to being a fucking shithead who can barely form words. I know you're awake, bozo. I live in the UK too. What the fuck are these wrong with these people, man? These people are insane. Literally fucking seeing what the time is and determining whether or not I'm awake to engage with him. Fuck me. Or you're such a lazy dumbass. Not only can you not make original content, but you literally can't wake up until it's 3 p.m. This narrative of like me starting a hate campaign, I mean, I obviously wanted to talk some shit on him and look up all of his embarrassing dramas because he's a total freak loser, and it was funny to do so. But this idea that I started a hate campaign is crazy. And in fact, we're going to watch Turkey Tom's video that came out at the time to see what his video was like. Because I never watched it. I never fucking watched Turkey Tom's video about the situation at the time because I kind of said my piece about it. and put out my content about it and, you know, had some fun with it and then moved on. And that was it. So we'll watch his video and see what he said. Because I'm pretty sure that at the time, people were like quite fair towards DarkViper. I think that people were being quite reasonable. But he's acting like people were like totally fucking against him. And, you know, I mean, you'd have to tell me. But I'm assuming that he goes after Turkey Tom for the video that he made. Is that right? But yeah, these people are fucking schizophrenic. These fans are insane. Okay, so the other thing he's doing, well, at least people are claiming this at least, is Bowblax here is claiming that DarkViper's lying about him. And I actually remember this. I remember this happening at the time. Because basically Bowblax put out one of his videos, right? Which was, it was one of those kind of Twitter verses, right? And I think initially a lot of the video, well, pretty much all of the video, I think was, I didn't watch it again, but the video I think was like more supportive of me because at the time I don't think DarkViper had really weighed in on it. In fact, if I recall correctly, in the wake of the drama happening, I'm pretty sure that DarkViper didn't even tweet for days about anything. You know, I think it was noted that he didn't really speak on it at all. And it took him a little while to actually offer any sort of response. You know, because people were going to his stream and they were asking him about this thing that had happened and are saying, hey, did you file this? What's going on? And he was kind of very sheepish and hesitant to say anything about it, you know? Yeah, I mean, that was my kind of feeling at the time. It felt like he kind of went into hiding over it and didn't really say anything. So, of course, a lot of people... I mean, I remember when I first put the tweet out back, you know, last year, a lot of people were like, is this even him? Like, how do you know it's him? Like, there was a bit of confusion over whether or not it was even him because he didn't say anything for ages about the situation. Anyway, Bowblax is, I think, well... and also, so Bowblax put out the original video, which was Twitter versus DarkViper, and there was criticisms of Bowblax because it was felt that he kind of was very one-sided with it. So then he did another video, and he kind of apologized and said, oh, sorry, I should have found other tweets. But now that's kind of getting used against him, I think. So let's see what Bowblax has to say here. There was almost no supportive tweets towards DarkViper prior to him addressing ChudLogic on his Twitter. I don't know why he's lying about this in the latest video. Oh, a lie! Also, the other thing as well is like, in terms of people that are on DarkViper's side, it at the time and even now, it is, I think, literally just his audience. But yeah, I mean, the only people really that are on DarkViper's side are his sycophantic fan base, from what I can see. You know, if I look at my replies, my quote tweets, and people that are retweeting me, it's the only people that I can see that are really bothered by what I'm saying or my perspective on this are literally just, I guess, his fans. I mean, like I've not seen any big creators or any any content creators of any notoriety kind of quote tweeting me and shitting on me or replying and shitting on me or anything like that. So, and that's not, you know, that's I'm not saying that for any other reason other than to point out that it is quite difficult to find tweets from the other side because a lot of people were against DarkViper because he's an autistic little fucking freak. And, you know, unless you just want to pack a video full of tweets of random DarkViper fans, which I think, well, I'm guessing that he did do that in the second video. But anyway.
Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to quickly address a lie in one of DarkViperAU's videos where he mentioned my video talking about him copyright striking ChudLogic.
Oh, autist detected. Mad in chat is also mad. Stop using autist. No, guys, when are you going to get this through your fucking thick skulls? Okay, those thick skulls that are mainly fucking bone, and you've got a tiny little fucking brain inside. I don't fucking care about what you think. I literally couldn't care less about your fucking perspective. But by all means, you can come on and speak to me and tell me how wrong I am to use autism as an insult when I'm ready, okay? But keep speaking up. I literally couldn't care less. You are subhuman to me. You mean less than nothing to me, okay? You're good for a lark. You're good for a little boost on the comments on my YouTube video. And maybe to bring on and laugh at your fucking spurg voice. And that's it. You're worthless. You're totally fucking worthless waste of flesh. Okay?
So there's a chapter in here called Bowblax actively ignored people defending me in his first video. So let's watch this chapter. Last video were upset about the lack of me showing the other side of the argument in the last video about this, which I do apologize for. I should have searched harder for people advocating for DarkViperAU.
What do you
Whoa, 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 hold on. Slow down, guys. We've got to be careful. Okay, we won't play the Dark Viper bit, just to be on the safe side, okay? Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. I don't want to catch autism either. I don't want to get another DMCA, and I don't want to catch autism either. So we're playing it very safe, okay? I'm just going to assume that he said this.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
What are you defending you at the time? Okay. So I'm obviously referencing in that post, Twitter versus DarkViperAU, part 1. It was uploaded on November 17th. And the first tweet that like kicked all of this off, that is the basis of this video, is from November 11th. So I went and typed Dark Viper for until November 17th from November 11th, right? So let's see how many are positive towards him. We have this Nicholas Diorio one. I have this one from me, Nicholas Diorio, someone just saying they're going to talk about it. So neutral, ChudLogic, Toastify against ChudLogic, Smaggle against ChudLogic, me, someone just saying they like his content, someone else just talking somewhat negatively about him, pretty neutral, but it only had 5 likes. Big L from Dark Viper, usually by jumping on, this from someone else just called Dark Viper, that's not AU, so just ignore those, I suppose. Would be pretty dumb of Dark Viper to make DMCA criticism against him.
I mean, you can see here, all of these tweets have got, like, barely any fucking engagement or any likes. So, yeah, there just wasn't much widespread support, if any. And yeah, I think it was only when he actually started funnily enough, when he started responding, his fan base all of a sudden came out the fucking woodwork, and started posting about it. But
3 likes. I typically only show tweets with like more likes, so but the first video ended up being
this is a response video. Even Dark Viper said that he's okay with reacting to a very critical of you. Yeah, okay. You guys do this all the time, and it's so funny to me, okay? Because you constantly conflate ethical and moral with legal. And Dark Viper has made it very fucking clear, right? That he's willing to use legal means to take stuff down. And he could legally file a DMCA against me, even if I just reacted to a portion of his video that's about me. So why the fuck would I risk that? Why on earth, when someone is gunning for my fucking channel, would I risk reacting to any of his fucking content? I'm not going to take that fucking risk. Clearly he's fucking insane and wants to take me down. So yeah, I'm not going to fucking react to any of it, obviously. I'm going to assume what's in there is him just saying this over and over again.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
Followed by this.
14-page meticulously written document.
Like very, very much mostly against Dark Viper, so I was like, on second thought, after reading the comments, I'm like, even though they had lower likes, I probably should have included some defending Dark Viper, but still, like, generally, there wasn't even that many, even if we do include the ones with low likes. I used to support Dark Viper.
Oh, hey, Emery.
If Chud was a larger content creator. This guy, I think, is talking negatively about Dark Viper. There's this guy, I guess, defending with 6 likes. So I guess I missed that one. Oops. Dark Viper did it with malicious intent. Didn't include that one. 2 low likes. Yeah, I mean, there's this guy defending him. It's like really deep under a Turkey Tom tweet. Like, I guess I missed Cam Nuggets with 14 likes. Like, I don't know. I did my best. But he keeps saying, like, it was super obvious. Like, everybody was defending him. Like, it was everywhere.
I mean, that's just not true. Because the thing is, and this is what another element that I feel like he's being very fucking dishonest about too, is he's presenting himself in this way in his video, where he's acting like he's some fucking giga Chad, giga brain. Oh, I figured this all out and I know everything about this, right? When at the time he was very fucking coy about responding to any query about this. And yeah, it was very clear that he was very worried about the situation when he got asked about it. He was shitting himself on stream, just merely getting asked questions about it, And so because he didn't put out a statement, and because he didn't say anything about it initially, the trend was like not people defending him because people didn't know what the fuck he was doing because he didn't say anything about it, And then once he rallied his fucking retarded autist fan base to come forward, then yeah, there was more tweets that were on his side. But I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it was mainly like his fan base or kind of like weird orbiters of his that were coming out in his defense. I think a lot of people either didn't care, didn't weigh in, or were more critical of the way that he kind of went about it. But certainly when he spoke about it, his fan base kind of rallied around him. That is true. And that's, I think, when Bowblax ended up making the second video.
Oh my god, you intentionally ignored it. No. I didn't. It's just that there was majority tweets against you. Because at the time you hadn't tweeted about it yet, and only ChudLogic was tweeting about it. So usually only like fans of his were talking about it. Your fans like barely even knew about it on Twitter. And sure, there were some people defending you with like 0 likes, but I only really went for like the main tweets. Because if I were to read every tweet that has like 2 likes, the videos would be hours and hours and hours long. Like, there's just too much. But yeah, I mean, sorry, dude, that you felt like I didn't read too many tweets supporting you, but there genuinely wasn't. I mean, we're looking here at all the tweets from November 11th to November 17th, and most of them are negative against you. Most of the big ones are from ChudLogic and Nick. Maybe I should have waited longer to make the video until you responded. But again, I made it like a week after it happened. It happened on the 11th, and then I buckled and made the video on the 17th because I wanted to cover it, and I was waiting for you to say something, but you didn't. So I
This is true. It took him ages to say anything. It took him fucking ages to say anything about the situation because obviously he was fucking, worried about the backlash and shit that he was going to get, I'm guessing. I mean, obviously I don't know his fucking inner workings. I find it very difficult to discern the actions of a autistic mind, such as that of DarkViper's. But yeah.
I just made this video and then I made the follow-up. I don't know.
I mean, I know he wasn't busy with other things because, as he says himself,
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
Tried my best, but I guess I intentionally ignored all the amazing supportive DarkViper tweets.
The funny thing about this as well is that Bowblax went out of his way to make a second video on the situation, which, at the time, I didn't even say anything about. I didn't care. I was like, because my perspective on this has always been, like, other people should look at this situation. Obviously, I'm going to do what I want and say my piece and fucking make funny content, mocking him for being a little autist freak. But, like, people should make their own mind up and make their own content about it and come to their own conclusion about the situation because, that's the kind of fundamental aspect of, like, what a third party should do, is look at it and come to their own conclusions. So I didn't really care that he made a second video where he was bringing up, tweets that were more supportive of DarkViper. It's just so funny. It's just so funny that now he's like trying to have a go at fucking Bowblax when Bowblax made a second video, intentionally to point out the takes that were more supportive of DarkViper. Just mental. He's just gone schizo on this. And then For some reason, I really don't... Oh, shit, he deleted it, the little rat. He's the little rat deleted it. Fuck. Where did I save it? Does anyone have the tweet of Dark Viper leaking WillyMac's DMs? He's not going to get away with that easily. Uh-oh. Ratto. You think you're going to get away with that one? You think you're going to fucking slip away with the old, you know... WillyMac has it. Oh, did he tweet it out? What a little fucking rat he is. Deleting the tweet. What a little fucking loser, man. Ratty little freak. But what I thought was quite funny here as well is this. So WillyMac tweeted this out, okay? What the fuck is Dark Viper on about, man? Which could mean a multitude of things, I guess. Right? Did anyone see this and know what it was about exactly? Because I just presumed it was like, oh, he's just saying he's a bit of a fucking spurg. A lolcow spurg type of guy, which is true. What the fuck is Dark Viper on about, man? Right? So a little bit non-specific. Not quite sure what the situation was, okay? And then for some reason... Dark Viper tweeted this out and leaked DMs. Which I'm a bit bemused. I'm like, okay, why would you leak his DMs? Like, off the back of this? Like, clearly, seems like WillyMac has got some disagreement with your perspective on something, and you've jumped to, like, leaking his DMs. I mean, I don't really care that much about, like, leaking DMs in terms of, like, if there's something serious that happens and it's worth a DM leak. But for some reason, Dark Viper leaks DMs. And I was left even more bemused after reading this as to what Dark Viper was trying to show. And obviously, Dark Viper's now deleted this tweet. I don't like leaking DMs and only reference them in my video because they were referenced by Chud. But if Willy is going to publicly pretend this wasn't the case, I will just leak them. What is he on about? Help me out, guys. What the fuck is he on about here? We had at best a boring throwaway conversation that was labelled as damage control by idiots. What the fuck is this? So what do these messages even say? You were the fair use guy because... you were in my DMs arguing about fair use, saying you know more than any person related to this case. You talk about it a lot. That's all I meant. I do not talk about fair use a lot. It is like if you said, Dark Viper AU is the Lego guy, and when I said no, I'm not the Lego guy, you responded, why are you bringing up Lego right now in my DMs, checkmate? I feel like you know what I mean and are just mad. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not attacking you either. I guess I'm just bored. I don't understand. Can someone explain this to me? What the purpose of leaking these DMs were when all WillyMac said was a couple... What was it he said again? What the fuck is Dark Viper on about, man? And then, I don't like leaking DMs, but I'm going to leak these DMs for no discernible reason. And then he leaks a series of DMs, which don't really tell us anything, as far as I can tell. And the thing is, I've forgotten about all of this shit. This was fucking months ago, right? What was he talking about? Reference Willy's... Did I even speak about WillyMac? I can't remember. I can't fucking remember. And I ain't going to go back and watch all my content about this. I don't fucking care that much. But he's talking about... referenced by Chud. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. What has led to these series of interactions, right? Where WillyMac has just said, what the fuck is Dark Viper on about? And WillyMac has decided out of nowhere, seemingly, to just leak these DMs, which don't really say anything. Like, to me, this is just like burning a connection with someone for no real reason. Because clearly these DMs, they're like, you know, not completely hateful. They're kind of a bit tense, maybe, but somewhat amicable. People accused DarkViper of damage control because he was talking in DMs. Yes. Yeah, he was doing damage control with some people. Yeah, definitely. That was more in reference, I think, to the Turkey Tom DMs, if I remember correctly, but I can't remember. God, I tell you what, I can't wait to hear your voice. You fucking DarkViper fans in chat that keep chipping in. I can't wait to get you into a voice call. I'm so excited to hear what you sound like. It's going to be wonderful. So stick around. Don't go anywhere, guys, okay? Do not move a muscle. We're getting there. And then, on top of that as well, we've got this follow-up message. I specifically didn't want to reference this conversation in any way, and I referenced more in a joking way than the conversation really expresses. But nevertheless, I had to reference it because it was brought up indirectly by others. Is this guy, like, schizophrenic? Like, what is he on about, bro? Dude. What the fuck is he on about? I don't even remember. Okay, listen, if I'm wrong, I'll take the L, obviously, right? But I don't really remember talking about myself. DMs that DarkViper had with WillyMac. I don't even think me and WillyMac really spoke that much back then. I mean, we obviously came on stream recently and we speak from time to time. And he, you know, obviously the other day came on and spoke about the Keffel stuff. But, you know, I've got no idea what the fuck he's on about here. But yeah, I just don't really understand what the purpose of this is. So anyway, he's now deleted this tweet. And then WillyMac has shared this. So now there seems to be some sort of little Twitter beef escalating between the two of them. I don't even know what this is supposed to prove. Literally right above this, he wrote, I perhaps may have read more on fair use than any person alive. Did you by some chance watch those 2 short clips I sent you? I'll watch them now so I can better understand. As I would have said to Destiny when I spoke, people have no idea what fair use defends. Consequently, any use of DMCA for any reason will create ire with people. I perhaps may have read more in regards to the precedent on fair use than any person alive. I mean, it's funny because what is he trying to prove here? That there were, like, this looks like damage control. Does it not? This looks like he's desperately in creators' DMs trying to do damage control. If I didn't say it back then, I'll say it now. Yeah, this looks like fucking damage control. Desperately messaging creators trying to fucking pump your narrative out there, whilst not even fucking responding publicly to what was going on. At the time, I don't think he was anyway. He's fucking nuts, man. This guy is a schizo. This guy is fucking insane, dude. I mean, is there any surprise? He clearly doesn't have any fucking balance in his life. I mean, after all.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
I perhaps may have read more. Have any of you actually watched any of his videos? I tell my audience not to watch his videos. Don't bother. It's a waste of time, okay? I've not watched it either, the latest one at least. I'll just paraphrase what he said, okay? Mainly, the main thing that he was saying is twofold in his recent video. The first thing is this.
14-page meticulously written document.
And the second thing was this.
I have no friends. I have no life. I have no girlfriend. I barely see my family.
That's all you need to know, all right? That's all you need to know. That's it. I perhaps may... God, he's so full of himself as well, isn't he? I perhaps may have read more in regards to precedent on fair use than any person alive. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how justified the claim or what basis it is put on. The response will be the same. Actions have to be made with consideration for the least informed of those who will hear you speak. For those of you confused, so am I. Are you kidding me? You DM'd me implying you hadn't even seen the video, so your message wasn't about my reference to you. I therefore deleted the tweet. What did these fucking... What the fuck is he on about? This guy's insane! Bro, how is anyone looking at this guy and not thinking, okay, even if you like him, even if you think he's right, okay? Even if you fucking despise me, even if you think I'm a total fucking thief, a dirty little thief, and you think all the worst things about me, okay? Right? You do not see this as totally insane behavior. Leaking DMs and then deleting the leaked DMs, complaining and then leaking more. What's blood yapping about? Are you kidding me? You DM me implying you hadn't even seen the video, so your message wasn't about my reference to you. I therefore deleted the tweet. What is wrong with you? The lot of you are so slimy. All WillyMac did is tweet out and say, what is DarkViper on about? And it's led to this Spurg fest. Leaking DMs, deleting the leak, leaking more DMs. I will add it back to correct that impressive dishonest crop. Anyone should be aware that anything DM'd to Willy will be shared around his little knitting circle. Bro, this guy is a fucking schizo. Okay. God, I don't recall at the time seeing fucking WillyMac's DMs getting bandied about, okay? I mean, obviously, I can't prove it one way or another. It's just this idea that these were shared widely at the time. Like, these, I'm pretty sure the first time I'm seeing these. Bro, dude, I just realised. Look, is this, I'm confused now. Is this DarkViper's side here? Is this DarkViper's side of the messages? Bro, this guy has got a fucking problem. Just absolutely hammering fucking messages at people. I'm actually studying to be a fair use law in the US. DVA is fucking insane. Well, unfortunately, his team of, that retarded fucking lawyer he's got, and his team of complete autists disagree, I'm afraid. Bro, what is this shit? Dude, imagine getting slammed with all this. Dude, I can't fucking bear. I'm not going to fucking bother with this shit, man. It is insane. He is a total spurg. The amount of fucking shit he just pumps out in people's fucking DMs. You know? Just fucking slamming people with message after message after message. And then WillyMac is still being quite pleasant, in my opinion, here. I mean, that's fine. Listen, look, if WillyMac wants to, kind of be amicable, that's totally fine. I get it, right? But like, Jesus, man, this is nuts. And then off the back of this to then leak these DMs because he says, what the fuck is DarkViper on about? Hey, look, it's Repsion. Based Repsion. Dude, I honestly have got no clue what he's even trying to prove here. I'm guessing he's trying to claim that his messages got like bandied about or something. Like, but I don't think they did. At least not the kind of screenshots. I think it might have been kind of discussed of like, I got wind that DarkViper was like messaging a lot of content creators behind the scenes because this is the other fucking dishonesty that's occurring here, right? DarkViper didn't respond to this for ages initially at all, right? And so there was no public response, and it's why there weren't many public tweets from like anyone really defending him. And eventually when he spoke, his fans came out. But instead of talking about it publicly, he went behind the scenes to a bunch of different creators and was messaging them privately. And I got wind of that because obviously people talk and you hear things, right? So it was quite evident to me that he was doing this kind of damage control thing. And I think I just broadly referenced that if I remember correctly. But yeah. Anyway, Jesus. Yeah, he was in hiding. He was literally in fucking hiding at the start. Desperately messaging creators behind the scenes. But, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong, but I don't recall ever directly referencing WillyMac. And saying like, oh, WillyMac, he said all this stuff to WillyMac about this. And then he just randomly decided to leak his DMs with him for like no reason, it seems. Crazy.